hoping to present something nice and satisfying. If you want to have the best start, it must be coming from the heart. Something so nice, so smart, with the best start, with the Holy Quran and the students.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان. والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان. والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجن من مارج من نار. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
The verses. He taught the Quran. He created the man. He taught him eloquent speech. And now, we light, with what's right, with power and foresight, with the hadith and the student use.
The Prophet, the blessed and peace be upon him, said that don't consider the smallest thing as insignificant, even meeting your brother with cheerful face. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: لا تحقرن من المعروف شيئا ولو أن تلقى أخاك بوجه حسن.
صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. And now, time for wisdom with the proverb of today and the students.
Wisdom, actions speak louder than words. الأعمال أعلى صوتا من الأقوال. Easy come, easy go. ويأتي بسهولة يذهب بسهولة. A friend in need is a friend indeed. الصديق وقت الضيق. Address people in the language they can understand. خاطب الناس على قدر عقولهم.
Dear students and teachers, let's listen to today's article about why did Allah create man? The purpose of man with the students Marwan.
Purpose of man. Allah made man out of clay, so he called to pray 5 times a day, to work and eat with his own hands, and spread Islam throughout the land. His voice to do zikr and called out azan. His life devoted to the Holy Quran. The Prophet an example for him to follow. And all other ways he refuses to swallow. Every day involved in learning and teaching truth and justice. He must go on preaching until one day he finishes his fast and is called to account for deeds of the past.
Listen and learn. Do you know that? With the student Ahmad Tariq.
Do you know that? هل تعلم أن sound doesn't travel in space, a sound line تقل في الفضاء? Do you know that Egypt is the 34th largest country in the world? هل تعلم أن مصر هي الدولة رقم 34 في العالم من حيث المساحة؟ Do you know that Egypt has the largest Arabic population in the world? هل تعلم أن مصر هي أكبر
قطعة من الصابون. Do you know that the cigarette lighter was invented before the match? هل تعلم أن ولاعة السجائر اخترعت قبل الكبريت؟ Do you know that the human brain holds between 107 terabytes and 107 million megabytes of data? هل تعلم أن مخ الإنسان يمكن أن يسع ما بين إلى 7 تيرا بايت أين يساوي 1 إلى 7 مليون ميجا بايت من المعلومات؟ Do you know that the human brain only accounts for 2% of your body weight but takes up more than 20% of your blood flow?
It's time to learn from our teacher's experience in art. Now, with a special interview with our headmaster, our brilliant teacher, Mr. Abubakar Faisal, and the student Yasmin.
Mr. Abubakar.
Would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Mr. Abubakar Faisal Muhammad Mahmoud. I am married. My name is Abubakar Faisal Muhammad Mahmoud. I'm married and I have 3 children. I'm graduated from Botanical Education, 9th Department, 2000.
And when or where were you born?
My birthday is 4th of April, 1978, and I born in Zagreb, Chicago, Illinois.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is the Holy Quran.
And what's your hope in life? What's your hope in life?
My hope in life and a teacher to build a new generation. Like this country and respect all the teachers and to be a positive person in the future.
Who's your role model?
My role model, a lot. In fact, number 1, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is my role model because he is the first teacher in the world. He teaches all the human beings to be a good person. And as a teacher, Sayyidina Aisha radiallahu anha said that Prophet Muhammad, during his speech, you can count his words. And this is a very important strategy for all teachers.
And what's your favorite food?
My favorite food, I like all kinds of food. All
And
kinds.
which is better? Your mother's food or your wife's food?
Both of them are very good.
Choose one.
Mrs. Hannah, and I want to do something. My mom and my wife really, very, very good. And my wife is number 1 in the world.
If you're invited to a trip, you're asked to take one person with you. Only one. Who would you take?
If I invite to a trip and I want to combine one person, really I will combine my mother. Because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam never asked him about the most or the person that combine a person. He told him mother and the mother and the mother after that mother. And I love my mom And if I want to go to a trip, I will combine my mom in all my steps in my life. And I want also to thank my wife and to combine her. Not any trip I will take my mom, but my wife is the best thing in my life. And I want to send her a message. I love you so much.
And what is the most embarrassing situation in your life?
The most embarrassing situation in my life, really when I do Hajj in 2008 and phase 2 Kaaba Sharafa, and when I touched the black stone with my face. It's very, very strange feeling. It's very, very strange feeling, and something is very embarrassing for me when I pray beside the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and there is a small distance between me and him, just 4 or 5 meters. I felt very, very embarrassing, and I didn't feel it in my life.
Something that happened to you in your childhood, you never forgot, and it's affected your life. What is it?
I'm 35 years old, I don't have a lot of experience. But my childhood, a lot of things affect my life, really. But can I answer this question, please?
Of course.
Okay. My childhood, يعني أنا أتجوز غصب عني عشان ممكن حد ممكن يكون حاجة بيعمل في حياتي. يعني أنا بعتبر فعلا طفولتي طفولة مميزة. بين أب وأم أروع ما يكون. أب علمنا نكون إزاي، وأم بتحافظ علينا. واتولدت من عمري 3 سنين أو 4 سنين. في جدي لي عزمة. الكل اتعامل مع الفارمرز او الفلاحين كانوا موجودين. اتعلمت ان انا ازاي اوزن شويه الاكل والكلام ده مع جدي وانا عندي 6 أو 7 سنين. في حاجه اسمها سيبي كده كنا بنعلم عليها شويه واقول له في المعايير، وده من اصل حياتي ان انا احب الماث. كنت بقعد في طشه او حاجه صغيره واحنا بنفرط الرز والمشاكل في الارض. كنا بعدي الناس ونط بعض في وسطيها لغايه ما يفتري واقعد العب عليها مع اخواتي. بطلع هناك وانا صغير. يعني حياتي كانت فعلا اكزايتنج. كنت فعلا يعني حابب ان اعيش حياتي وعلمت فيها كتير جدا جدا التعاون وحب الناس. وفعلا اثرت حاجات كتير جدا في طفولتي ان انا كان عندي وعي كامل بالحاجات دي وانا صغير، وفعلا اثرت فيها في حياتي.
What do you think the best thing in our school, and what's your ambition for the school?
The best thing in the school is the love between us and the respect of our students. And my ambition to the school to be one of the best schools in Egypt, not in the world.
If you were President Morsi, what would you do?
If I were replacing him, I will give every person his specialized. Because everyone in his place must do his role. And I want from him to be more positive with all people, not some people. And I want for Egypt to be the best country in the world because Egypt